Hey, it's Lance here out in Virginia, and it's Sunday evening out here, and I want to take a little bit of time to show you how to send a broadcast with your autoresponder, Aweber in this case, and the autoresponders that are out there today, pretty much the same process, steps on being able to send a broadcast, whether you're using GetResponse, SendLane, or some of the other ones. And I'm also going to give you a few tips on how to get some good ad copies, subject lines, and some things that you can use and tweak it to personalize it to yourself. Be able to take your opportunity URL and input that into your ad copy, send it out to your subscribers, and get some results. So I want to be able to show you that. Now, Aweber, I'm logged in right now currently to the dashboard, and it will always show you up here some stats. How many added today, added yesterday, how many unsubscribed. Very important to know the numbers and, looking at the metrics and things occurring with your subscribers, your list, and being able to get them to engage from those that are becoming paid or versus those just sitting on your list and doing nothing. But anyway, we're going to take this to creating a broadcast so you can send out to your subscribers and get them to react, respond, engage with your email. All right, so I want to give you the first tip, though. When you're looking to get some good ad copy and you don't have any, I suggest that you create a folder called ad copy, whether it's your Gmail account folder, and then go over to, and then maybe you get emails that come into your inbox like we all do. We all do. And then you see something that says, hey, you see the subject line in there, and you say, that's pretty cool. I'm going to click that. I'm going to look and see what that is. That right there, if that caught your eye to open that email, that might be something you want to consider saving in your ad copy box. Go ahead and look over the email itself and see if it all makes sense. But that subject line got you to click that link and open that email. So that's important, and that's what you're looking for. Good, strong subject lines to get people to click and open, and then go ahead and look at your email and take action. So that's one thing, looking in your email, those things coming into your inbox. And then you can also go over to YouTube, and I like Anik, and I've known Anik for a while, back to some earlier things, and this guy's just amazing. He's just amazing. And he's right here in the local area. That's the good thing, right by close to me where I'm at, and runs a major Learn, what's called Learn, L-U-R-N, corporation in general, and just teaching great things to people and how to be highly successful. Just a good guy. But anyway, if you're looking for how to get good ad copy, you can come over to YouTube and look up people such as Anik, or you can go ahead and look up Russell Brunson or other people that you may know of that are highly successful entrepreneurs, and go to their site, and then you can go ahead and look down in their description area, and you can find a link in there. And like here, I've already opened it, and I'm going to show you in a minute. You would click this link and it would open to a page, and that page is going to have you fill out some information, and that's where you're going to opt in to their list. Then you're going to start getting the emails, the ad copy. Now you can look at that good ad copy coming into your inbox, use what you want that might be useful for you, and don't use what you don't want. But look at the ones that are good. Keep building up your ad copy folder of really good quality ad copy, and before you know it, you can actually build yourself a 10 email follow-up series of really good ad copy that you've tweaked and personalized to yourself that you can use in your autoresponder that will automatically go out when somebody subscribes and opts into your page and drops into your autoresponder. Okay, those are just some key tips, but we're going to go on to the broadcast. All right, so that's to give you an idea how to get some good ad copy so you can send these out in broadcasts. And we're going to go back over here. So when I'm on my dashboard, I make sure I'm on the right list, which is up here. And for me, it's Heal. That's who I am part of. And that is something that I do each and every day, building my business to become the greatest or the best of the best, and improving myself as an entrepreneur. And so that's something that, I'm going to leave you a link below the video for you to check out. Like-minded entrepreneurs, what we're doing, how we're being so successful online, and wanting you to be able to help others out here do the same thing create a better life for themselves and their families. That's the bottom line. Bottom line. Anyway, so go over here. I've already got an ad copy ready that I pulled. And before I do that, I'm on the right list here. I'm going to say create a message. I'm going to do drag and drop email builder. I can get jamming pretty quick. So I might be like over here and I'm going to go over here. But once you have this process down, just logging in, making sure you're on the right list that you've created, create the message, drag and drop, and then going over to the ad copy. But I mean, it becomes pretty quick. It doesn't take long, and you're going to get some results. People are going to open your email and you get results. So here's the ad copy I've chosen, and I'm going to grab this subject line right here. I'm just going to copy it. Scroll across it, and I can either right click and copy, or I can do on a hotkey, Control C, and I'm going to grab that, and I'm going to go back over to my autoresponder, Aweber. I'm going to stick it in my subject line here, and it's there. Now, these are emojis, and you can use these. It helps the message to stick out. Okay, and you can get these emojis over on emojicopy.com. Places like that. There are other places, but this is one of them. Okay, so I'm going to go back over to my ad copy. I already got the subject line. Now I'm going to grab the body of the email here. And I'm going to just copy that down, all the way down. Control C, and like I said, right click and copy. I'm going to go back, and I'm going to give you a pro tip here in a second. This automatically pasted into there, and it pasted in as Arial. Now I'm going to recommend to setting it at Tahoma. First you got to highlight it all, right? That's the important thing. You got to highlight it. Then select Tahoma, and then 15. And if you want to do one little extra thing, these hyperlinks, this is where you're going to take your opportunities, your URL, and you're going to put it in there. Now you would go up here and click the little chain link thing, and I already have it in there, so I'm going to leave it as is because I already have mine in there. But you would put it right here, and then you would make sure the green arrow pops up, hit OK, and make it, and that's good. It's ready to go. But we're going to test this. We always test things before you send it to your subscribers. You must test it to be sure it's working, going to your link, and it's just working correctly. So anyway, this hyperlink sentence right here, you want to increase that from Tahoma 15 for the other part of the body, and move that up to 16. Make it stick out just a little bit more to catch the eye for a person to say, oh yeah, that's the clickable link. I need to click here. And we're going to do the same. So we just set it up 16. And look over, make sure no grammatical issues. Everything's current or not out of place. Everything looks good. You can do some highlighting. You can use color in here too. It's up to you. You can use other emojis throughout the ad body. In here, go back down here. Put that back up. One more. And if you notice, we're barely 2 minutes into this, just me talking, which taking up more time. And then go and make sure that you're satisfied with the formatting, the way it looks, everything, just that it's right for you. Everything looks good. Then we're going to do a test. So now we have this. We have our subject line. We have our ad body. Your name's on there. You can even go as far as to leaving your Facebook, hey, say questions, message me on Facebook, and put your Facebook link. And I do that in some emails. I don't do it in all. It's just dependent. So then we're going to go over here to preview and test. We have that. We're going to send it to ourselves in our email. We get rid of that. And we're going to send it. It says test message on the way. I'm going to take a peek at it real quick. All right. And there it is, as you can see here. And I'm going to open it. Now, do I like the format? I'm going to look it over. Everything seems to be okay, spaced correctly. You can see how this hyperlink's a little bit larger, barely. And if I click on it, it's going to go to the page that I need it to go to. Testing it out. That's important. Okay, and it seems to be work. Test all of them. Click them all. Make sure they're going. I can see up here it's going to go to the same place, so I know it's working. Make sure it pops up. Go back down. Check it out again. Do not let anything go undone. That's what I will tell you. You have to go through, even though it takes a little bit of time, but this really takes less than, 3 to 5 minutes. And once you get it down, and because we're talking about it, you just go in, set it in there, check it out, make sure it's all your links are all clickable, going to where you need them to go, and then send it out to your subscribers. All right, so we're gonna go back over here now. We know it looks good. I like it. We're gonna go here. Now I'm just gonna go save and exit. There's a little green button down here. You can barely see it. My apologies on that one, but there it says save and exit for Aweber. And the process is the same for sending a broadcast on the other autoresponders. And now we're going to go schedule. I'm going to grab who should receive this message. Edit. I want it to go to this list, but I'm going to send it to these other lists down here that I have some subscribers on, because I'm trying to get them to engage with this specific opportunity that I am part of. And so now I'm good. Apply. When do I want it to go out? Well, I'm going to send this one immediately. It's already set it immediately, but I can set it for anything I want. I can go ahead and say, hey, click Monday, or maybe go out at 11. I can click here and say, let's send it out at 11 p.m. and just put p.m. and schedule it, right? And send it out. But I don't want to. I'm going to send it now, because it's already late. I typically will send something to subscribers in the morning, about 8 a.m. in the morning Eastern Standard Time, or in the evenings about 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you can go ahead and read about that in Google, best times to send. But but whatever you start doing, start being consistent with it, because your subscribers become aware of that when they're going to get something and they're looking for something coming from you. And hopefully you're not just constantly pitching them with an opportunity or an offer, that you're also mixing it in with added value, providing them something useful for them that can solve a problem for them, or giving them something useful that can help them build up themselves as an entrepreneur. So that's what I would tell you. So kind of mix that in between always sending, hey, join here, this kind of thing, And so this is ready. We have it immediately. We're going to go ahead and say click send, and send now, and it's going to go. It is now off and ready and rolling. And it will take a few minutes, and it'll pop up on the screen here, and it will show you what's going out. So anyway, I hope that this is useful information for you to help you how to do a broadcast. And I will show you also a real quick another tip that can help you improve some results a little bit. And if you go over to your list, I sent this broadcast from the Heal list, and that's right here. So I'm going to go and show you something. So Heal, if I click here, I have the settings on my list settings of the list. If I want to change where it's coming from, so when people get this in the inbox over here, it will come from currently here, my first name, last initial. However, if I wanted to make that my full name, you do it here under the list settings. I can just say go ahead, or I can just say support. Sometimes I change it to support. It makes a difference when I make a couple of changes like that instead of a name, where I get more people clicking, opening the email, and taking action. So anyway, but we're going to leave it as is for now, and I'm not going to save it, so it'll stay the same. And go back to the dashboard, and everything will show up down here, broadcast. It's out and going, and it will start showing some stats. Give or take 5 minutes, you'll start seeing some stats on that. All right, so anyway, I hope this was useful for you on how to send a broadcast, how to go out and get on somebody's list so you can start getting some ad copy coming into your email, so you can check out some good ad copy and save the best of the best in an ad copy folder. Always personalize it to yourself. Never take it just verbatim, and tweak that and make sure that you've checked out your URLs in there, that it's your opportunities link and not somebody else's. You're sending emails out for somebody else and they're getting all the credit, right? So you don't want to do that. That's bad. I've done that before. You don't want to do that. I think there's quite a few of us that have done that before. And so hope this was helpful. As I mentioned, feel free to also use emojis in your emails and stuff to get them to stand out sometimes. Doesn't mean you have to do it every single time. And also mix in added value of things, whether you're sharing a PDF, maybe a good video once in a while to your subscribers, or just you do a personal video and say, hey, I just want to share, like here, I want to share a few tips with you exactly how to deal with your subscribers, be able to broadcast a message out to them, and so that you're sharing with them how to do things that you learn as you go and develop as an entrepreneur, that you're sharing that back so that they can become successful too. All right, many blessings. See you in the next video. Hope this was helpful for you. Please do me a favor. Go down, click the link below the video. Check us out. Become involved with like-minded entrepreneurs like ourselves. Share, like, and comment on this video. I appreciate it, and see you on the next one.